Hello, everyone. Welcome to another snippet on what pharmacists do. Today, I am excited to welcome back Mr. Anthony Williams. Mr. Williams was here a few weeks back, and he gave us the powerful message of, yes, you can, no matter where you are in your career dream, as long as you are passionate and dedicated and willing to do the work, you can do it. And today I am happy to welcome you back on the show to talk about how to get there, a small part of it, on how to get on the path to fulfilling your career in pharmacy. Welcome, Tony. How are you?
I am well. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming back on. So before we dive into it, I want to say, because the topic we're talking about is being able to express your why, being able to tell interviewers or people on an interview panel why you chose to become a pharmacist. When I do speak to other pharmacists here on the Wiki Pharmacist, I always ask them, why did you choose to become a pharmacist? Or what is the best part of your pharmacy practice? So these are type of questions that pharmacy schools want to hear the answer to when they're talking to you on an interview panel. Personally, when I first sat down to record my first rookie pharmacist video or reach out to people as a rookie pharmacist, it was because coming from Cameroon to the United States, I had never experienced an educational system like this one before. I had never had to interview for anything before besides the visa. I had never had to write a letter of intent or a personal statement or produce a great CV. So as the rookie pharmacist, I wanted to help other people or share my experiences with other people as far as these things are concerned to hopefully make their experiences better. So I am very happy that you're here because this is what I want to do for prospective pharmacy students. I want them to listen to us and be prepared when it comes to going through these things. So today we're going to be talking about interviewing for pharmacy schools and how to be able to relay your why. Pharmacy practice has evolved tremendously over the past years. And on this channel here, I talk a lot about what pharmacists do, from outpatient pharmacy to ambulatory care, to emergency care, to oncology care. There's so much that we're involved in. And there's so many policies and advocacies going on to even further our capabilities as practitioners. So Mr. Williams is a recruiter. He travels around the world and sees that talent in you. And there's no better person than you, Mr. Williams, to talk to this audience about, first of all, the importance of interviewing in the pharmacy application process, and what does the interview panel want to see in terms of the why and the passion and the reason why a student is applying for pharmacy school?
Thank you for that great question.
A long one too, but I'm sorry. I know you're going to be able to break it down for us.
Thank you again. I'm honored to be here. And thank you, pharmacists, for being on the front line and having direct patient care as well as other areas that you work in the front line with helping patients have a healthier life. So for you that are listening to this podcast, good day, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the scope and globe that you're at. I'm excited because I encounter you and your questions is frequently asked. I would encourage you as you embarking on this journey to do mock interviews with your mentors, your health science advisors. I would also encourage you to envision yourself as a dream catcher, to see yourself in the capacity as a healthcare professional member of a team, helping patients, again, helping them live a healthier life. I would also encourage you to look at and asking the difficult questions, shadowing who, pharmacists, if you can, your independent pharmacists in your community. If you're privileged and such that you can get into the hospital, do that. Volunteer, ask curious questions, be that sponge, soak it up, be excited. I challenge you, if you go to that patient counseling window and you ask to speak to that pharmacist and you tell him and or her, I want to be like you. I want to pick your brain. I want to know what you do. I would like very much the opportunity to shadow you, or to perhaps do a reflective report about what you do, and start there. Those tips, ladies and gentlemen, will be revealing to you, as well as looking at other sources, periodicals, journals, Pharmacy Times, pharmacyforme.org. These are organizations that promote the profession. And of course, yes, you can.
Absolutely. Thanks, Tony. I like how you said to envision yourself. I read a book not too long ago by Stephen Covey, and he talked about the 7 habits of successful people. And one of the habits was to begin with the end in mind. When you decide that you want to be a pharmacist, you have to have the end in mind, which is being a pharmacist. And there's no better way of knowing who is a pharmacist or what a pharmacist does than to reach out to a pharmacist, to walk to a window and ask a pharmacist questions. I know they're very busy, but they're always happy to discuss things with you. And that is why I started the Rookie Pharmacist. I want to be available for people to ask me any questions about what we do, how we do it, to review letters of intent, to review personal statements with you guys, to discuss your why and figure out a way of putting it on paper. And I will do mock interviews with you if you like. I've been to pharmacy school. I've interviewed for pharmacy school. As a pharmacy student, we sat on interview panels, right, Tony? Because you guys like to have that perspective of those who are already in the program in analyzing what they think about the candidates. So absolutely envision yourself. And once you've envisioned yourself where you want to be, you are already one step ahead of preparing and reaching out to the right people who are going to help you get to where you want to go. Tony, do you have anything else to add? Let's do this. Why don't you ask me why I decided, ask me a typical general interview question, and I'll see if I can answer it and hopefully inspire other people to answer it too.
Thank you. This is a role reversal. That's a beautiful thing. Part of what I'm suggesting is you practice. So with that said, tell this audience why you choose to pursue and become a pharmacist.
Well, thank you so much, Tony, for asking me that question. So I grew up in a little country in West Africa called Cameroon, where the healthcare system wasn't the best. So growing up, I always knew I wanted to be in healthcare. And once I immigrated to the United States, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do in healthcare. I got a job as a pharmacy clerk in a small independent pharmacy. And hearing what pharmacists were having as discussions with their patients and their customers really sparked my interest. So I later earned a license as a pharmacy technician, and of course went to college to pursue my prerequisites. And I just love science. I love anatomy and physiology, and how the physiology makes our body work. And how medications interact with our body. So combined with my love of science and my experience in pharmacy as a pharmacy clerk and as a pharmacy technician, I really wanted to be able to answer yes to patients that often ask me if I were a pharmacist, as I was always the first person they encountered at the pharmacy counter. So after deciding I wanted to become a pharmacist, I took further steps such as working, shadowing pharmacists in different areas, such as in the hospital and in the pharmacy organization. And now, better than ever, I am confident that pharmacy is the career for me.
Outstanding. And that's why you're a pharmacist. I would also say to your audience, preparation plus opportunity equals success.
Absolutely.
What you're saying here is prepare yourself, envision yourself. If you're not familiar with Stephen Covey, I second endorse, I first endorse.
Oh my God, amazing book. Yes, yes.
Excellent reading. And I will look forward to engaging with you, questions or otherwise. Feel free. Dr. Wahba knows how to get a hold of me.
I do.
And I'm honored to be a part of the dream catcher that I am to help you become the ultimate pharmacist, team member, healthcare that you're looking forward to becoming.
And what a beautiful way to end when you said that preparation plus opportunity is the best combination. If opportunity meets you unprepared, you've missed out. So you have to prepare yourself through those mock interviews, through those interactions with people already in the field, so that when you apply for pharmacy school and the opportunity comes for that interview, you are prepared and you are ultimately admitted. Thank you for coming on once again, Tony, and I look forward to having you on more episodes. If you want to reach Tony, like you said, reach out to me on my Instagram page, The Rookie Pharmacist, or on my website, therookiePharmacist.com. Until then, God bless you. Have a beautiful rest of your week. Bye.